We finally have the open road ahead of us again, and as we settle back into our travel rhythms, we're reminded it's the simple things that make this lifestyle. A quiet camp spot, crashing waves on the shore, following tracks carved into the cliff face, sunsets and cosy meals. Good morning. So we are officially on our way. We've spent the last week at a friend's place just south of Dunedin. Matt's been doing some work for a week, which is definitely going to help with our fuel fund to get up the country. And we are now headed towards Canterbury today. So we're taking a much faster trip than we had initially planned. We got a little bit delayed in Southland, and then also we've picked up this work. I'm doing some work as we trip up the country, but that's probably not too much of a bad thing because it means that we're taking a pretty direct route up to Picton. But we're now officially on the way, and we are headed to a really cool park over property that I found just south of Oamaru today. So we've got a couple hours worth of driving ahead of us, and it's a beautiful day today to be out on the road.
Yeah, it's good to be actually travelling properly again now, because like Heidi said in previous videos, we've been sort of based around Southland and doing various modifications to the van and hanging out with family and whatnot, so you haven't really gone too far. But now we're away properly for 3 months. Feels really good. Looking forward to it.
And if you're new here, I'm Heidi.
And I'm Matt.
And somewhere down in the back is our adventure pup Ted, and we document our adventures travelling full-time around New Zealand at the moment in our 4x4 Sprinter van. And if you've been around for a while, then welcome back, and we're looking forward to bring you along on this adventure. Our travel days and the places that we explore are always our favourite episodes to bring to you, and we know that you love them too, so let's get into the adventure.
I've been recommended some pies to try by a friend of mine from the Spout Bakery in the Dunedin region, and I have got the 3 pepper brisket, which is his favourite one. He also said to get the pork belly, but Heidi decided she didn't want the pork belly. So she has got a roast chicken pie.
Pastry, that was good. Oh yeah, yum. I'm glad I remember that. We need like a pie rating system if we're going to be eating pies in different places.
Yeah, it's real good pastry. Nice and flaky. Buttery. That brisket is real tender. This is a 3 pepper brisket with jalapeno on it and cheese.
Pastry out of 5?
I'd give it a 5 out of 5. It's real good pastry.
Filling out of 5?
Filling out of 5 has got to be, she's right up there as well. 5.
It's got a decent amount of filling.
Yeah, there's heaps in it, like I say, real tender. Nice bit of heat to it.
And flavour out of 5.
Yeah, it's not the best brisket pie I think I've had yet, so I'm only going to give it a 4.
Oh.
But otherwise, and price-wise,
price.
$10.50. So for that size pie, that's pretty good value, I reckon.
For a gourmet pie?
Yeah, definitely. Like, we've paid $16, $17 for other ones.
That place was humming too.
Oh, like, it was so busy. There's people like lining up out the door, and it's just a tiny wee bakery. So in the middle of a random spot of Dunedin as well. But managed to get a park straight away too for the big van, which was awesome.
So I got the roast chicken with creamy sweet corn and something bacon, smoked bacon. With generous filling, really good pastry. That pastry is probably up there with some of the top pastry I've had. And with flavours, like you kind of think maybe like the smoked bacon might be like really forward, but it's actually really beautifully balanced.
Not too overpowering.
No, it's yummy. Thanks for the recommendation, Mark.
So what do you rate this pie at then? Because you've tried both now and I haven't tried this one.
I prefer my choice.
Yeah. Okay.
I would give this like 4.5 stars out of 5.
In total?
Mm-hmm. Overall.
So very similar to mine? Yeah. Alright, I want to have a hoon on that too before you bloody eat it all.
Fun fact, I eat way faster than that.
Yes, she sure does.
We absolutely devoured those. Mine was so good. Very happy with my choice. Matt's got a little bit of a glow on from the jalapenos.
Yeah, had a decent amount of heat in it actually.
Spout Bakery. They in Mosgiel as well, but we went to the Mosgiel one and it's shut on a Saturday.
Yeah, and then there's another one in Fairfield, and then the one here on Mary Hill in Dunedin.
I've been told that time will heal all our wounds and our sorrows too. No more clouds, no more rain. I need sun to ease my pain. Before this night is over, I will guide you home. All this time you thought we'd never pay the price. In the game of love, you have to roll the dice. My heart got 7 years to life.
This road is actually busier than I thought it would be,
Yeah.
but I
Sure,
doubt it will
won't be.
stay busy. Nah, because we parked really close to it.
It is a scenic route, so of course it's going to be busy on a Saturday.
Yeah. But actually when the van door was closed we could barely hear the traffic.
Yeah.
Found our wee park up spot and immediately have chucked the solar panels out because we are making use of every single little bit of solar that we can get, because over the last couple of weeks we have really noticed the drop off in solar.
All this time you thought we'd never pay the price. In the game of love, you have to roll the dice. My heart got 7 years to life. I got 7 years to life.
Yeah. This piece of coastline at Kakanui, just south of Oamaru, is rugged, dramatic and downright stunning. We love finding this little goat track down the side of the cliff to the rocks, and I imagine when it's not high tide there's even some small beaches to be enjoyed. Is this good?
I think it's pretty good.
He's up there. Someone's very kindly cut some steps in here. Much easier to go up than go down and be dragged down by the dog. We were treated to a gorgeous sunset as we began settling in for the night. The nights are certainly getting longer now, losing the lights so much faster in the evenings. Secret ingredient.
Yeah, gives a bit of extra flavour to the mince. Don't want to put too much in.
Let us know if you knew this hack. Do you already do this with your nachos? Do you put a square of chocolate in? Or if you don't, try it and let us know what you think. Bone apple tea.
That's how you make nachos, bitches. I set my alarm for sunrise in the morning, but the clouds thwarted my attempt for a time lapse and soon brought with it the rain. Good morning from Kakanui. We are just getting ready to go. So we had a beautiful evening here, but unfortunately we've woken up to rain this morning. So we are making tracks. We've got to get to Ashburton today. And hopefully it's better weather up there because Matt is planning to go mountain biking with a old workmate from the orchard when he worked up there last winter. So I didn't say last night when we came in, but this is a park over property. It's on the NZMCA app. It's a reasonably new one by the looks of it. Yeah, it's a beautiful spot. Actually, the people that own it were full-time travellers for many years themselves and have just very recently found this wee spot that they absolutely love and decided to share it with their travel community. So for that, we're pretty grateful. And it was $10 a night for a vehicle. Very quiet, just themselves, one other caravan and us last night. And we're gonna head on the road and get going, but if we're out this way again, we'll definitely come back because I reckon it'll be a really cool spot to spend a bit of time at. You could probably like bike or even walk down to the Kakanui township, but there's like the fish and chip shop on the corner, which we have been to one other time, and then the wee township a little bit further on, I'd say at low tide, there's like swimming in warmer weather. There's really nice like beach access and waterfront access to
exercise Teddy, which is what we did yesterday. But yeah, it's a really, really cool spot. Sad to be leaving after only one day. We're very soggy now. That gate code was an absolute mind. So, there's a code on the gate which I got given, and yesterday when we came in the gate was open, so I didn't have to put it in, but this morning in order to get out I had to put it in, and the gate code is like the numbers go down, but for some reason the code that they gave me they put in up, and I stood out there in the rain for like 5 minutes before Matt came out and was like, try it backwards, which my brain would never have computed. We're going that way. Oh, does it say not to go that way?
I don't know.
Yeah, that way.
Clear?
Yep. Anyway, I'll wait now. Coffee didn't do it, the rain did.
Little rain teaser for the first thing in the morning.
That's all for this episode, friends. We'll see you next Sunday, a bit further up the road, chasing some sunshine and more coastal vibes.